You don't open your phone because you want to. You open it because your brain thinks something is waiting for you. A message, a face, a perfect clip, an answer, and every time you swipe, your thumb is doing what a hunter's legs used to do. It is tracking. But the thing you are hunting may not even exist. Picture a man on a savanna 300,000 years ago. He is tracking an antelope. He has been walking for hours. His mouth is dry. His feet hurt. His body wants to stop. But something deeper than comfort keeps pulling him forward. Not because he has already eaten. Not because he is satisfied. Because somewhere ahead of him, there might be food. That word matters. Might. His brain is not waiting until the animal is caught to reward him. It is rewarding the chase itself. The walking, the scanning, the almost, the maybe. Long before the meal arrives, his nervous system is already saying, keep going. It is close, just a little farther. And for most of human history, that system made sense because the hunt always ended. Either he caught the animal, or the sun went down, or he gave up and walked home. There was a finish line, a moment where the chase stopped, a signal that said, enough. We usually tell the dopamine story backwards. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure you feel when you finally get what you want. But in systems like this, dopamine has much more to do with pursuit, with anticipation, with the possibility of reward, with the signal that something might be coming. Neuroscientists found that dopamine activity often rises before the reward arrives. At the cue, at the prediction, at the moment the brain thinks, this could be it. And once the reward becomes certain, once it is actually in hand, the signal changes. The chase loses its charge, the mystery disappears. The maybe collapses into reality. Researchers sometimes separate this into two ideas, wanting and liking. Wanting is the pull, liking is the pleasure. Wanting is the hunt. Liking is the meal, and evolution made wanting loud. Much louder than liking, because an animal that felt perfectly satisfied too easily would stop searching. And in a world of scarcity, the animal that stopped searching did not last long. The restless hunter survived. The content one disappeared. That low hum of hunger inside you is not a personal defect. It is ancient equipment, but it has one fatal weakness. It cannot always tell the difference between a real hunt and a fake one. Deep in your brain is a system older than language, older than cities, older than your name. It pushes you toward the next thing, the next valley, the next sound, the next face, the next answer. It is the engine of curiosity, ambition, exploration, and discovery. You are not supposed to destroy it. You are supposed to aim it. But your phone does not ask you to aim it. It hijacks it. Pick up your phone, open the feed. Every swipe is a footprint in the dirt. Every pull to refresh is a scan of the horizon. Every notification is a sound in the grass. You are not looking at content. You are tracking. And somewhere in the next 10 posts, your brain believes the antelope is waiting. The perfect clip, the message you have been waiting for, the person who noticed you, the piece of information that will finally make the restlessness stop. Your thumb is now doing what his legs once did. The hunt did not disappear. It moved indoors, and it shrank down to the size of a screen. This is what makes the feed so hard to leave. It does not give you nothing. If it gave you nothing, you would quit. And it does not give you everything. If it gave you everything, you would be satisfied. It gives you just enough. Sometimes you swipe and get nothing. Sometimes you swipe and get something funny. Sometimes something shocking. Sometimes something useful. Sometimes something that feels made exactly for you. Random, unpredictable, rewarding you just often enough to keep you searching. Never reliably enough to let you stop. That is the same basic logic as a slot machine. You pull, nothing. You pull, nothing. You pull a hit, and the hit teaches your brain one thing. The next one could be better. That is the trap. Not the bad posts, not the useless posts. The trap is the possibility that the next one might be the one. The feed never runs out of maybe, and maybe is exactly what the seeking system was built to chase.
This is not an accident. It is design. The phone in your pocket is not just a tool. Inside certain apps, it becomes a portable reward machine, a lever you carry everywhere. Psychologists learned a long time ago that unpredictable rewards can make animals repeat behavior with terrifying persistence. A pigeon does not need to know when the food is coming. In fact, not knowing is what keeps it pressing. Press, nothing. Press, nothing. Press, reward. Now look down at your own hand. Swipe, nothing. Swipe, nothing. Swipe, reward. You are not stupid. You are not weak. You are responding to a pattern that works on nervous systems older than thought. The lever is in your pocket, and most mornings you reach for it before your mind has even fully arrived in the day. But the ancient hunt had one thing the feed will never give you: an ending. The antelope was caught, or it escaped, or the hunter went home. Either way, the loop closed. The brain received its kill signal. The body could stand down. The search was over. The feed has no kill. There is no final post, no bottom, no last video, no natural moment where your nervous system says, "We are done now." You catch one piece of content and 10 more slide into its place. You finish one video and another begins. You answer one message and another notification waits. The prey is never held. It dissolves the second you touch it. So the break never engages. The wanting never becomes liking. The chase never becomes rest. You hunted all day, and you never ate. Now run that loop every day, for years. A brain held in permanent pursuit, always scanning, always checking, always half expecting something important to appear. This creates a strange kind of exhaustion, a tiredness sleep does not fully fix, a hunger food does not touch. A restlessness that appears the moment you are still, a quiet anxiety the moment nothing is happening. You start to feel bored by silence, uncomfortable with emptiness, suspicious of calm, because calm feels like stopping, and stopping feels like missing something. That is what an endless hunt does to a living animal. It teaches the body that stillness is danger, that enough is never enough, that the next thing is always more important than the thing in front of you. So sit with what this actually means. The pull to check again is not proof that you are broken. It is not a failure of character. It is not simply a lack of discipline. It is a predator's nervous system, built for a hunt that was supposed to end, trapped inside a machine designed to continue. You were designed for the chase, but the chase was supposed to lead somewhere, to food, to shelter, to knowledge, to another human being, to a real finish line. The problem is not that you seek. The problem is that your seeking has been aimed at something with no end. So do not try to hate the chase. Give it an ending. Close the loop yourself. Put the phone down before the feed does it for you, because the feed will not stop first. For 300,000 years, the hunt always ended. You always went home. Now the savannah lives in your pocket, and the strangest part is this. The moment this video ends, you will feel the pull again. That is the hunt. The question is whether you follow it.